Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Dr. Chidi. I'm reaching you guys from Toronto, Canada. This is just a quick update on the security situation back in Nigeria, and also update on Simon Ekpa and the Finnish police and what they are saying about his arrest, and to just clear one or two things that happened yesterday, and to also help some of you who are misguided. Okay, first and foremost, just to let you guys know, a lot of what you see out in the news is not true about this sit at home. First and foremost, whether or not they had called for sit at home, every time there's an election period, people are busy just traveling from one place to the other. People will normally close their shops on the Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. People will just be rounding up things. People are going back to where they registered. A lot of people registered at maybe their villages. So people are moving out of the cities to their villages, and people are making sure that they tidy up everything. So it is normal for places to be sparsely populated today. I saw some videos that were posted online on Twitter. I can even share one of them with you on Simon Ekpa's page, because he keeps telling people, post videos, so that we'll see what is happening around the place. I'm going to show you one video that is just an example, and I will show you what they do with these videos. And you know, one thing I must tell you here, I don't come here and I make up stories, or I only show one side of the story. In the Southeast, what Simon Ekpa and his group are doing is actually scaring people. Do you understand? Don't let anybody deceive you into saying, oh, people are not afraid. People are afraid. But that is also the point we are making. People are not sitting at home because they want to protest anything against the government. People are sitting at home because they are afraid of being killed by the people that Simon Ekpa sends out to enforce the sit at home. So if there's any quote unquote success recorded with making people sit at home, it's not something for you to rejoice about. You are in the Southeast, an Igbo person, as a Biafra person, and you are happy that people are being scared into sitting down. People are being scared into not selling their goods. I don't think that you're a good person. But most of the times, watch this video now.
This is the Ekpa Road. Is one of the largest street we have in Port Harcourt. This is the whole shop lock. It's under lock and key. This is Life and Direct, Port Harcourt. No shop. The filling station, liquid bulk is shut down. As you can see.
You will see where he stops the video. Immediately, he's trying to get to the place where there are people. That's when he stops the video. Actually, what they do a lot of times, let me tell you what they do a lot of times. A lot of times, they go when it is early in the morning. When, you know, now the day breaks quickly. When it's early in the morning, when people have not come out to their shops, just like you going to Obete market around, 6:30, like 7 a.m., when people don't rush out to the market that early. And then you go and take a portion. You see that? Take a portion where people don't come out, and you show it, and you say, oh, by the time he gets to the place where the place is like, at a very busy junction, he stops. Do you understand? Even when he was passing, you can see a lady was inside her shop. He cuts off the lady. Filling stations that they don't even have petrol, you're showing it. So this is all propaganda. Do you understand? Elections are happening in the Southeast. Military people are there. If you know you're powerful, go and start shooting the military people there now. So people who are still deceived by all this propaganda, sorry for you. Now, let me point out something that happened yesterday. Yesterday, I was wrong. We were wrong in thinking that Simon Ekpa was not broadcasting. Simon Ekpa was broadcasting yesterday while we were actually here, and I showed a lot of videos to show that what he was broadcasting was a recorded video. The truth was that he showed part of his yesterday's video, but then after that, he started broadcasting. No, he was showing some of his videos on one side, and he was broadcasting on another side. But what happened was they made a mistake with the date. So that is what happened yesterday. I want to point that out. So we were wrong when we thought that Simon Ekpa was not broadcasting. That is just the truth. The truth, I always tell you, you can't bend the truth. I can't come and twist it because I don't like what Simon Ekpa does. I come out here and say, no. It is the truth. Yesterday he was broadcasting. But also the truth is that Simon Ekpa was arrested. After his arrest, he was questioned and he was released. Some of you say, oh, it's just for questioning. There is some things I want to show you. It's not just for questioning. He's being questioned on criminal charges. Let us just leave even the part about what is going on in Nigeria. I want to show you what the newspaper Helsingin Sanomat. This is the newspaper. This is their biggest newspaper in Finland. Let's go over to that newspaper and see what the newspaper has to say about Simon Ekpa's. All of you that are saying you are lying to yourself. He was arrested. He got released. He came back and did a video. It's there on the internet. So when he was in, he posted a wrong date, and somebody there said, "Hey, Oga, change the date." That's exactly what happened. Now let's go to, but some of you who kept thinking he wasn't arrested, he was arrested, he was questioned, he is in trouble. That one, you can't twist it. And if there's also a mistake about that one, we'll come and apologize. So keep waiting for that apology too. Now, let's look at what the news says. It says the intervention was to do an interview. No, okay. This is the newspaper was to do an interview with Simon Ekpa, but they said, hold on. The Nigerian government had asked Finland to intervene in the activities of the Lati separatists. On Thursday morning, KRP, which is this organization, prevented. KRP is their security outfit. They prevented HS from entering Ekpa's apartment and said that the interview will be moved to the future. The people that wanted to interview Simon Ekpa, they came there, but by the time they came there, the police was already there, or the security forces was already there. This picture shows plainclothes police officers. They took Simon Ekpa out of his home in the center of Lati on Thursday. Now, Simon Ekpa, a separatist from Lati, does not answer the doorbell. It's almost 11:30 on Thursday when they went to his door. He didn't answer. He had agreed for an interview in his apartment near Lati Market as late as 10:06 a.m. Ekpa had published a tweet to his nearly 70,000 followers. We, the people of Biafra, will fight to the end this time. That was the last message that was read. Ekpa pushes for independence of Biafra, which is located in Southeast Africa, southeastern Nigeria. I'm going to read fast now. Blah, blah, blah. Newspaper from Lati reported does not hide the fact he's participating. Okay. Now, this is the interesting part. Also, for those of you in autopilot, Ekpa publicly claims to have replaced indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu after he was arrested. He also claims to command IPOB's armed wing, the Eastern Security Network. This is what Simon Ekpa claims. No argument about that. This one is not that Chidi said. But the tangle is complicated. Some of those claiming to be members of IPOB or ESN accuse Ekpa of lying and misusing Kanu's name. The purpose is to demand that Ekpa explain what his separatism and opposition to the elections is all about. This is why they went to interview Simon Ekpa. Now, Simon Ekpa's neighbor soon opens the door to the stairs, the door leading to his apartment, and that's where the journey ends. Immediately they open that, a police officer from the Central, listen, it gets interesting here. From the Central Criminal Police is waiting. The interview moves into the distant future, he says. That he says, you guys have to move the interview forward. When we asked, is it because the interrogations take a long time or because it is not possible to meet the person we are after, the police answered that both of them. That is the reason why we can't let you enter. KRP does his job here, he says. That is their police department, their security forces. The cameraman who was present at HS later testifies when Simon was escorted out of the apartment by plainclothes policemen. The criminal inspector, Tommy Rin, this is their people, from the Central Criminal Police, confirms to HS on the phone that on Thursday, KRP had a police operation in a private apartment in the center of Lati in connection with the ongoing preliminary investigation. It's not Chidi that said it. Preliminary investigation. So Simon is under investigation. The police arrested one man from the apartment. KRP suspects the arrested man of a crime, suspected criminal, but does not comment on the crime at this stage. Rim did not confirm the man's identity, but only spoke in general about the operation in the apartment in the center of Lati. He did not comment further on the matter. Later on Thursday, KRP said that the suspect, it is not me, suspect has been released after questioning. So Nigeria had asked Finland to intervene in Ekpa's activities last week. The Nigerian foreign minister invited the Finnish ambassador, Lena, to a meeting because of the topic. A lot of you said, no, it's fake, it's fake. The Finnish government did not do anything. Okay. The team leader for the West Africa and the Minister of Foreign Affairs told HS a week ago on Thursday that Finland shares a common concern for security and condemns violence and whatever. Emphasized that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is not an actual party in the case, but watch you. Minister for Foreign Affairs is not an actual party in the case, but that the police have justification if it is a question of suspected crime. Question of suspected crime. I'm going to show you something else. Let me close this and I'm going to come back and show you this one. What am I trying to establish to you? That Simon has a case to, apart from even the case that we are talking about, there's a bigger case that Simon has to answer. And I will show you this one. I will show you this one. And you can continue typing in the comment section. Chidi, you're a criminal. Okay, we'll see. I really don't have time, guys. I have 2 events to I don't hate Simon. I hate what he does. I hate Simon's criminality. Simon is an Igbo man. He's my brother, but I don't like my brothers who are criminals. Okay, let's go. And if you're autopilot here, make sure you write Cry Me a River. Don't leave here without writing Cry Me a River. I'm going to show you guys something very, very quickly. I'm going to show you something very quickly. As soon as I get to it, just give me one chance to get it. Where is this? It will show, you know, I told you guys there were some people that came to me and they said, hey, this is what Simon, the problem that we have with Simon Ekpa, I want you to intervene. And immediately I told Simon about this. Simon blocked me. Well, unfortunately, he knows why he blocked me. He knows why he didn't bother to tackle the case. But I'm saying this because a lot of you always say, oh, Chidi, did you make any effort to try to talk to Simon? Several efforts were made. Anyway, so let me show you. When somebody is undergoing criminal investigation, it is what it is, as they say, criminal investigation. Now, this one is from, you know what, from BBC. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Where is this thing? There are too many things that, but I wanted to show you this one in particular. The police uh, investigation. Oh, the one I wanted to show you is not exactly here, but let me show you this. No, 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 no. Sorry, I won't be taking calls. I won't be taking calls today. I won't be taking calls. Okay, let me take this one. Um, you want to talk live? I'm not really. Hello. Okay, but hold on 1 second. Let me finish showing what I'm showing. Just stand by. Stand by. Yeah. Okay. This one is from BBC. This one is BBC News. This one says a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement has been arrested. Simon used social media. The leader faction within the no. It says Ekpa citizen. He has seen okay. Ekpa, a Finnish citizen of Nigeria origin, denies any links to the killings and violence in the region, saying they are carried out by the Nigerian government. Um, he has since been released after being questioned. After being questioned, Finnish police say they are investigating. Listen, that's what I actually wanted you guys to see. I didn't know these guys wrote about it. It says that he has since been released after being questioned. Finnish police say they are investigating a possible money collection offense as well as other possible offenses, but they say the investigations are at an early stage, so they are investigating him. Nigeria's government had previously asked Finland to act against Simon Ekpa. A leading newspaper in Finland, that's the one we read, says that one of his reporters who had gone to interview Simon saw him being led out of his home by police. Parts of southeastern Nigeria have been affected. At least 5 people have been killed. On Wednesday, armed men also attacked governorship candidates of the ruling APC Progressive Party and bus people, killing the driver. Emma had called for self-determination. I'm not seeing that thing, but clearly what I wanted you guys to know is that apart from this criminal activity of engaging in something that led to people's death, Simon is being investigated for activities concerning money. So do you now see when I say Simon is a criminal until proven not guilty? That's my own opinion. You know, in this channel, we talk about opinions. My brother, you'll be the only call I'm going to take. Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to talk, but you'll be the only call that I will take today. Like I said, I just came to give an update and then continue with what I am doing. Those of you who are typing in the comment section, you're not typing fast enough. Okay, go ahead, my brother.
Hello.
Yes, so you are the only call I'll take today.
Okay, Dr. Chidi, thank you very much for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Michael Lugo. I'm calling from UK.
Go ahead.
Dr. Chidi, I've just been listening to your show for the past few days, and there's a one or two things. Most of it is correct, but there's one or two notions that needs to be corrected.
Go ahead. It's your opinion.
First one, yeah, of course, respectfully.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them is that you did mention that Simon Ekpa. I remember one show you mentioned that Simon Ekpa was not endorsed by Nnamdi Kanu. That is totally wrong.
Me?
He may have gone.
Me?
Yes, you mentioned in one of your shows a few days that Simon Ekpa was not endorsed by Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu endorsed Simon Ekpa.
Can I correct some? I'm here now. You know, we don't bab somebody's head in their absence in this show if you've been watching. You've said it. So let me tell you what I said. That was the show I brought a letter. I don't know whether that's the show. There was a letter I brought where Simon said that Nnamdi Kanu had ordered that DOS should not talk about him. Is that what you mean? Or is it?
No.
Okay, hold on again. Or is it where I said Simon had gone in an interview and he said that Nnamdi Kanu had given him authority to lead IPOB. Which one was it, please?
I know I was watching your show. Madam H.O. was there that day, and you did say that Simon is operating on his own. You tried to make a different, they tried to separate him and Nnamdi Kanu completely, which I think whoever
okay,
is
so let me tell you what Chidi. So let me tell you what Chidi knows and what Chidi knows about relationship between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. I never, and I would never tell you that Nnamdi Kanu never endorsed Simon Ekpa. We were the first people, actually, WMTV, were the first people that started transmitting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. In one of his broadcasts, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying that a lot of people are carrying our broadcast. A lot of our Biafran brothers and sisters who are doing good on the internet. You guys must go and support them. One of them is Simon Ekpa. You need to go and support him. He's doing well. That was an endorsement. So how can I have the video that says that? No, let me tell you, by that time, Simon Ekpa was not even on YouTube. He was on Facebook. And Nnamdi Kanu said, go there and subscribe to his channel. That's what, you see, listen to me, my brother. You have to understand, I've said it 1,000 times, that even if you hate somebody, you can't come to me with a lie and you think I will agree with you. No, truth is truth. Not you. I say my principle is I will not entertain a lie about somebody. I came here and I told you, don't spread fake news about Simon Ekpa. When people say, oh, Simon Ekpa did, exactly. And so it is. So do you now see that you need to go back to that video and understand what I said? Right now, Nnamdi Kanu does not endorse, does not approve what Simon Ekpa is doing right now. That's the one you can say that Chidi Nwanyanwu said. That is where I stand. That is my opinion. That one you can take it to the bank.
And another one is, can I ask you, what is it about Simon that not just you, most of the Igbos and Biafran? What is it about Simon that people don't like? That let me finish. That in your show right now, you just mentioned that Simon is culpable for a criminal. He committed criminal offenses.
Yes.
Can you tell me anything doing that Nnamdi Kanu is not doing? Why is Nnamdi Kanu a savior and not Simon? I condemn any killing of any person or any other person.
You ask your question. Ask your question. Let me answer. Okay. A struggle has phases, right? Where we are right now, this is me, Chidi, speaking for myself. Don't say I can't talk for all the people. And let me tell you again, let me talk for myself. For myself, I don't hate Simon Ekpa as a person. That is not my nature. I hate what Simon Ekpa does, and I think it is criminal. That is, you can quote me any day. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you asked me a question. I'm answering you.
Okay,
so, yes, thank you very much. Now, you say your own opinion. I say my own opinion. I don't agree with you. You don't have to agree with me. Now, Simon Ekpa, sorry, let me go back. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the person I trust with the Biafran struggle, and I follow what he is doing. Right now, Nnamdi Kanu, when it comes to the Biafran struggle, has laid down rules of how we are engaging in this struggle. Now, Simon Ekpa comes and he turns upside down. Remember, there was a time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said there will not be election in Biafra land. Do you remember there was a time he said that? Okay. Today, good. Okay. So now, my brother, today, Nnamdi Kanu says there will be election in Biafra land. But Simon Ekpa says there will not be election in Biafra land. There are people who believe him, who subscribe to what he's doing, that is them. But me, I do not like that the person that I trust with the Biafran struggle, with his structure and everything that he is doing, another person will come and turn it upside down. And I'll ask that person why. He said, because that person that I trust is sitting down inside DSS dungeon, and everything that comes out of there, he doesn't want to believe it. Now, I have gone back and forth, and I have found it to be mischievous. Honestly, if I believe that what Simon Ekpa is saying is the truth, that Nnamdi Kanu is not capable of giving instructions from the dungeon there, honestly speaking, I will support and follow Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was my friend now. He was coming to my show and all of that. So you were asking, remember your question, Mo? Your question was, why do I hate Simon Ekpa and what he is doing? Did Mazin
what is it about Simon that you don't like so much?
But have I now, after I have I answered you, what is it I don't like?
You have not explained to me, because as far as I'm concerned, Simon Ekpa,
let me explain to you again. Let me explain to you again. Let me explain to nobody's hearing you. Nobody's hearing you. Nobody's hearing you, my brother. So listen, you know, on my channel, I can turn you on and off. You said you did not understand.
Can hear me, that's fine. It's
okay. No, it's okay, my bro. I'm just trying to tell you. You asked me why. I told you why. I now say, no, you don't have to. You don't have to agree with me. But I have told you why. And if you didn't hear it, let me tell you again. The reason is because he is engaged in activities that are countering what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu says and what he believes. And what I believe is what is the line of action of the struggle. And those actions are leading to the death of people right now. You can agree with him.
Can you give me an example of one of those things that you think he's doing that is against the doctrine of Nnamdi Kanu, please? Would you be able to elaborate a bit more?
Okay, my brother, I can give you 10, but let me even take 2. When you,
just 1 or 2.
When you right now go to our people with everything that is going on, and you insist that they cannot go about their businesses, and if they try, you support enforcing your pronouncement on them, my brother, it's not acceptable to me at any time. You have a right, mind you, I'm going to details for you right now. Simon Ekpa, as a human being, has a right to pronounce anything that he wants. In fact, sit at home is a form of civil disobedience. Anybody can say it. He has a right to say it. Nobody should infringe on his right to open his mouth and talk. There is freedom of expression. Now, when you say it, everybody that believes in him has a right to lock up their shop or not to go to the market. But where I have a problem is that people also have a right not to obey his instruction. And if somebody does not obey his instruction, you don't have a right to enforce that that person's disobedience to your instruction. That is what he does that I don't like. And then you come and you promote the people who go and say, come out now and see what we do to you. We'll give you woto. And people who do a video and say that it is us that enforce this thing. People do videos. You see, are you? Yes.
They cannot have done exactly the same. In fact, after when I
so that's what I told you. That's what I told you. You keep saying that's Nnamdi Kanu. You keep saying. Let me ask you right now, my brother. So you are obeying Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's orders that we are 4 years. So the reason why you are obeying this one now is because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said it before.
No. What I'm saying is that if we're gonna condemn this evil, we have to condemn it in totality. We have to condemn it holistically.
But my brother,
speak with one voice.
But that is you now. That is you now. That is you. That is you now. That's you.
That's why this is likely to continue because the thing is causing a lot of confusion.
Okay, no, exactly. That's the confusion that you. Okay, let me ask you this: when Nnamdi Kanu called for no election, and he came back and said, "Okay, there can be elections." Why don't you say that because he has pronounced that there will be no election, that there must be no election? Why? Or let me ask you this question. Let me rephrase this question. Now.
Okay.
Do you really do you support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
I used to until the killing started, yes. I used to love him until he started giving orders for people to be killed. Then I had to pull out. I will never support anyone that ordered the killing of any Igbo person.
Okay.
He started when you talk about this killing going on, he started it.
Okay. You know what? Okay, now let me confess. Let me confess to you something I just learned about you now. I actually it's now I'm beginning to understand you. See, that's why sometimes, and that's me. I'm beginning to understand that you don't even like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or support him.
Okay, that's your opinion because you don't know me. If you know me very well, you will know that.
You said no. Sorry, I thought you said okay. Let me refer. I thought you just said now that okay, you used to like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let me ask you again.
Yes, I used to be follow IPOB. I used to support the agitation and freedom of Biafra.
Okay, so what is your stand right now? Let me hear it from you. What is your stand with the agitation right now?
I don't think there's any legal process to have the agitation. I believe they are deceiving people right now. That's the reason I have to follow.
Oh, okay, so
because, let me give you an example.
No, please. I'm trying to understand you. I want to understand you because if I don't understand you, then this interaction no go get head. I'm just asking you now. You don't believe in the agitation. You used to like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not even like you used to agree with him. But now you don't believe there's any headway in the agitation. You don't actually believe in what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, right?
When the killing started, yes.
When the killing, I
mention on one occasion? I was following Nnamdi Kanu. The first time I knew this thing was heading in the wrong direction in 2016.
You stopped. No, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance to explain because I don't want to lose my line of thought.
You don't let me speak at all. Now that I'm in a, can I just give you one example? Because this
because if you don't listen, my dear caller, if you are not in support of, you see, there is some things that we don't even need to waste our time talking. This whole thing here is about Simon Ekpa, okay? So when you ask me that what is different from what Simon Ekpa, what Nnamdi Kanu did, I thought what you're trying to say is that Simon Ekpa is doing well because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did exactly.
Simon is not doing well.
Now that's why.
Nobody that will send the Igbo land into carnage is doing well.
My brother, sorry, what's your name? What's your name again? Michael Ugo. You see, you started by not explaining yourself, Michael. It's only now I'm understanding you, and you're entitled to your own opinion. You see, I thought you were supporting Simon, so you don't support Simon.
No. My brother, I will never support anyone that will leave Igbo land the way it is now in the name of Biafra or whatever. Politics. I will never be in support of it. But what I'm trying to say is
because a lot of people were supporting you on the chat, saying that you are autopilot.
No, tell them they made a very big mistake. I'm not an autopilot.
All of them were hailing you here. They were hailing you, say autopilot. Now they're not typing again. That's what I was confused.
I'm sorry to let them down. No. My big problem is whenever I listen, I watch your show all the time. Whenever I listen, this pampering of Nnamdi Kanu as a holy cow. I'm not saying he should be killed. They should follow the process of the law. They should give him he deserves a fair trial. But remember that all these people that died in Igbo land, none of them was given they all had human rights. None of them was given a chance of a fair trial. But this condemnation, total rejection of Simon Ekpa in the name of election or whatever, and then pampering Nnamdi Kanu is causing a whole lot. In fact, it's totally unfair. It's unacceptable. I'm beginning to think whether it's some kind of internal racism towards Simon, because maybe from one kind from Abakili speaking. Why? What is it about
Where are
Simon
you?
that
Where are
people
you
don't
from?
like? I don't
Where
like
are you?
what he's
Okay,
doing.
hold on. Where are you from?
I'm from Imo State.
Okay, I thought you were from.
And
I
I
thought you
was
were
born
from
and
Ebonyi
bred
State.
in Enugu State.
Are you related to anybody from Ebonyi State? Are you married to somebody
No,
from Ebonyi?
not at all.
Okay,
Not
but
at all.
you know what? I have actually 2 minutes to go. Let me tell you the truth. I'm gonna have to stop here. The bottom line is you have your opinion. You've expressed your opinion, and you have a right actually not to like anybody.
No problem. But Chidi, please, like you said we cannot change the truth. Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are doing exactly the same thing.
No, they are not doing exactly the same thing. They are not doing exactly the same thing.
But Simon has done today, Nnamdi Kanu has not done. I can say
no. They are not doing the same thing. They are not doing the same thing. But it's your opinion. It's your opinion. Let's not drag it now. No, let's not drag it. My brother, you're spoiling it again. No, you're spoiling it again. But I love Nnamdi. All right. Well done. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Go home, enjoy ourselves.
All right.
That's all. Please.
All right. Take care. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Because the autopilot, sorry. I thought he was your man. All of you, I did not see you typing again. The guy was expressing himself. You see, you have to make room for. The problem with you people is that you don't have room for any dissenting voice. Once the boy, you see, this person doesn't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry, I can't take any more calls. But Simon Ekpa is undergoing criminal investigation. Okay, and we'll keep reporting on it. But elections will hold tomorrow. All the insecurity that is going on there. If you are part of that, I want you to know that you are causing a big trouble for yourself. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Chidi.
Yes, please. I just wanted to take your call, but I have to go now. Okay, please. Next time I will give you a chance to talk. Okay. All right. I'm closing now. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. Yeah. Okay, so that's where I'm going to end it now. If you didn't hear it again, hear it now. Elections are going on tomorrow. No insecurity will stop it. No amount of sit at home will stop it. People are getting up to go and do their business. And if you're intimidating people, harassing them, you're a terrorist. The law will take its course. And for those of you autopiloters, you heard it very well. Simon is being criminally investigated for some case before they even come to the pregnant woman. Before we thought it was only the pregnant woman that died. Now we see that they're supposed to go back there, I think today or tomorrow. So don't be deceived that it's just ordinary. People say it's ordinary questioning. No, it's not ordinary questioning. Okay. And I wish you guys safe outing tomorrow. Stay safe. Report anything that you see. Omoyele Sowore is my candidate. I expect that those of you who mean well for Nigeria, all freedom fighters, all freedom lovers, go out there and vote for Omoyele Sowore, the African Action Congress presidential candidate, because even you that is a Southeasterner, you that is a Biafran like me, this is the only person who believes that we have a right to fight for our own independence. If Nigeria will not listen to us, if Nigeria will not treat us well, then we have a right to say we no do again. And amongst all the presidential candidates, this is the only candidate who is willing to listen to our complaints. And for the whole of Nigeria, Nigeria's problem is the fundamental foundation problem. We need to scrap that constitution and start afresh. Omoyele Sowore is the only presidential candidate who is bold enough to say we need to scrap that constitution. If you want to know how bold Omoyele Sowore is, there's a video that I will play, and that's the last thing I will say. And as we sign off, there's a video of Omoyele Sowore talking talking to INEC in a meeting he held with INEC. Sowore was telling the INEC chairman something that you need to hear. You need to hear what Omoyele Sowore told the INEC chairman. He told the INEC chairman the truth. The reason why I want to play this video is when you see what Sowore told the INEC chairman, when you see it happening, I want you to know that Sowore already saw all of this ahead of time. It's on our YouTube channel. You can go there and play it or share it with someone. But listen to what Sowore.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for the opportunity, and fellow party leaders here. If you recall very well, at our last meeting, I did propose very strongly that before we grant the central bank the opportunity to handle sensitive materials, we should meet with the board of the central bank. That was my position at the last meeting. It was as if I was seeing into the future, that the central bank will try everything they can to sabotage this election. Of course, some of our colleagues here turned it into a fight because they had a deal with the central bank governor. Look at where we are. A few months later, these same individuals are holding rallies in support of the central bank. They are holding press conferences. Some of them even are using leaders of parties in their interactions with the public that we support this very negative and retrogressive monetary crisis in the country. I know that the central bank governor might have guaranteed some candidates adequate money, just like they guaranteed INEC now. But INEC should even understand that going outside the monetary policy and the budget of the country to guarantee you cash is illegal. There's a process for moving cash. If cash is moved outside of that process, you are engaging without knowing it in money laundering. So don't let anybody guarantee that they'll give you cash if it is not through the processes of moving cash. There's a circulation process. That's one thing to know. The second aspect of it, which I think is very, very important, is that you cannot just dismiss the fact that people don't have money to spend. Because even according to your own INEC rules, I cannot vote in Abuja. I have to travel to Ondo State. 20,000 naira is not enough for me to travel from here to Ondo State to go and vote in a week's time. So there's a monetary crisis in the country. And no matter what they are doing to assure you, the people who actually want to remove you are the people who are setting you up with all these private meetings or official meetings. And you should be very, very smart about it. I told you last time, forget about all these party leaders assuring you of protection. They have no power to protect you. This is just to make you feel good. You should worry about the Nigerian people out there who, on the way to this place, as I was coming this morning, are queuing up in every bank available in the country. The fact that there's no petrol, gasoline, to move your materials around should bother you. And I think this is the time to be activists yourself. Just like the APC people have become activists now. They are the ones who cause the problem. They are the ones who are also activists fighting against the problem. Because they want to distance themselves from the problem they created. But you know why? They are smart in their own ways. They want to make sure that they are not punished for the policies of their presidential, the president that they elected. I think INEC should look at the gamut of his ability to logistically hold this election and tell the public the truth. Last time I told you, you have become the president of Nigeria for 2 weeks. That period that you are holding the election, this whole country are all looking up to you. They don't care. If the election fails, nobody will blame Buhari. They are coming to your house. And I hope you have a helicopter that will fly you out of this country if the election fails. It's true. So please, wear the garment of your conscience. If you feel that you cannot hold the election, cry out now. Don't get any assurance from anybody that, oh, they will protect you. One who cannot protect you can't protect yourself. If you, I mean, yes, you can't protect. Somebody who had to go and queue in a bank, number 198 is assuring you of protection here. Don't listen to all these things that Nigerians do to destroy public officials. You have a duty, a historical duty, to make this election work. If you think it cannot work and you are being sabotaged, cry out now. Let the public know that you don't have enough naira to distribute your materials, then you don't have enough petrol because if they can guarantee you petrol in the 890 something petrol stations, what guarantees you the, the assurance that the petrols are getting there? They are not also being smuggled away, so that when you get there, you can't even get petrol for your own car. It's a scam. If they have enough petrol, they won't need to be directing you to mega stations. It will be available to everybody. And there is petrol in the country, but the petroleum sellers are making profits. And they are not going to make profit if they are selling to INEC. That's the problem. So let's be honest about this, Mr. Chairman. And after saying that, I just want to ask 3 questions, and I'll be done. First is, if there's election runoff, are you prepared for it? And if it is true that you are prepared, which parties are on your ballot papers? If you have printed them, that's number 1. How many persons have collected their PVCs as of today? I asked this question last time. They said it's a secret until certain harmonizations are done. Those are the people that are voting. I'd like to know them. The last question is, you have 176,000 polling units. You now have 1.6 million polling agents. Which party submitted these polling agents to you? Can you help us, maybe confidentially, break down how many polling agents per parties were submitted to your office, so that we don't end up with 1 million polling agents from one party and the rest of the parties are sharing 500,000? Please, we would like to know. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.